Hello and welcome back. So, before you start coding in PHP, you would need to set up your development environment. And here are a few things that you need in order to get going. Alright, so first of all, we will need an editor, that is a text editor, such as VS Code, that is Visual Studio Code, Notepad++, or Sublime Text. There are lots of them out there, okay? So whichever text editor or ID works best for you, just go with that one. But for the sake of this tutorial, I am going to be using Visual Studio Code for demonstrations. Okay, so to be on the safer side or to follow along keenly, I would advise that you get Visual Studio Code installed instead. Okay, all right. We would also need a web server. Okay, we would need a web server in order to be able to run our PHP script. You remember in the first video, in the introductory part, we said that PHP code doesn't run on the client side, it runs on the server, right? Good. So it means that we need to have some form of server in order to be able to execute our PHP codes. So we are going to install an Apache server. Okay, yeah, so you can have nginx install or Apache, but for this tutorial we are going to work with Apache. Okay, all right. Now we will also have to have PHP installed on our computer. Now we are going to download one software that is called XAMPP. Okay, it is called XAMPP, so it comes with PHP already in it. So I'll just show you how to configure it in order to get your development environment ready to write PHP codes. All right, so having said that, I'm just going to open my web browser and we start with some few downloads. So I'm just going to show you how to get the Visual Studio Code downloaded. All right, and then we are going to also install an Apache server, but in order to make use of the Apache server, we are going to download XAMPP. Okay, so if you're on Macintosh operating system, you can resort to MAMP. Okay, MAMP. You can resort to that, and I think that will work best on Macintosh operating system. But for Windows, we are going to be working with XAMPP, which comes with Apache server and PHP already built in it. Okay, so let me just launch my browser here. Then I'm just going to go to the official website of Visual Studio Code. So I will say Visual Studio Code download. All right, so the first link you see is normally the original link to the official page. Okay, so I will select this one here. Okay, so it is loading. All right, so when you are here, the site tries to identify the kind of operating system you are using automatically, so it just suggests the right thing for you like that. So you see I'm on Windows. Okay, so it has suggested Windows for me like that. Okay, so here I'm just going to select this one here and then hit on it. So you can see that there is some nice inscription here: thanks for downloading VS Code for Windows. Okay, good. So this is my download that has been triggered. So I'm using a download manager, so you can see that it has picked up the download process. I'll just hit on start download here and the download has commenced. Now while that is downloading in the background, let's also go ahead and look for the other one. So we are going to say that we want to download XAMPP. So just type XAMPP in the search bar, and I believe it will send you to the page where, okay, my internet connectivity is kind of down, don't know why. Okay, so You see the first link here, like I said, it's normally the first link you see is the official link to whatever resource that you are looking for. Okay, all right, so let me just select this first one here. Okay, so it is loading. All right, so whilst you are here, okay, whilst you are here, just make sure that you click on download. Not that one per se. Yes, this one here. So XAMPP for Windows, this one, the first one here. So if you're on OS X, that is Macintosh, you download, you go for this option. If you're on Linux, you go for this option. I am on Windows, so I'm going for this one here. So I just hit on download, and then here it is the message saying awesome, your download will start automatically. If it doesn't, you can click here. So hopefully we are hoping that our download will commence. Okay, it seems that download is not working. So okay, so now that the VS Code has finished downloading, let's just minimize it for now. Okay, so I think we have to click on this link here to further tell it that okay, we want to download XAMPP. Okay, so here we are, and the download has been triggered. Okay, now let me just hit on download. Well, let me leave it. Now with this download manager that I'm using, since the download has been triggered already, it will be downloading in the background whilst I've not even clicked on start download. That is how it works. So I'll leave it for now and come back to it. Now let's go and then look at what we are supposed to install again. So we are supposed to install an IDE or a text editor. We've done that. I mean, we've not installed it yet, we've downloaded it, that's fine. We also want a web server. Okay, so we are downloading XAMPP to be able to achieve that functionality, and we also need PHP installed. Okay, now that comes with the XAMPP software that we are going to install. Again, one crucial thing that we need is a web browser. I didn't capture that, but we need it. All right, so we need a web browser as well. So I'll be using Firefox for most of my demonstrations or debugging. Okay, you can go with Chrome, Edge, whichever browser that you're okay with, just go with that. All right, good. So you can just look up, if it is Firefox, just look up Firefox on Google. So Firefox download, you hit enter. I believe that it will load the first link where you can go and then okay, so whilst you are waiting for it to load up, okay, so here we are on the official page of Firefox. So you can just see the download button here. You can click on that and the download will commence. So I have already downloaded it and installed it, and that is what I'm using as my default browser. Okay, so you can get it for yourself as well. You can also search for Chrome download. Okay, just search it in the address, I mean the search bar, and then you have a lot of information to work with. Or not, this, I think I've clicked on the wrong link. Okay, so this one here, this link here, so it is loading up, and here we are again on the official site of Google Chrome. There's no place like Chrome. Such a fascinating one. All right, so you can just hit on download Chrome here, and the download should commence. I believe this is an online installer. When you click on it, you would have to execute it. Make sure your internet is connected for the download to complete for you. All right, now lest I forget, those of you who are using Mac OS 2, you can search MAMP. Yes, this one here. Okay, I believe this one works best on a Macintosh operating system. Okay, so if you're on Mac, you can make use of this one as well. Okay, so it has detected my operating system to be Windows, so it is suggesting Windows for me. Okay, so it is kind of what a cross-platform software. Okay, so you can use it on Macintosh operating system as well as what a Windows operating system. So you can download this one as well. All right, so let me just go ahead and see the progress. Okay, so our XAMPP has finished downloading, and then our VS Code is also downloaded. Now let me open the folder that is containing the softwares so I can show you how to do the installation. So first of all, let's try installing the Visual Studio Code. So this is it here. So I'll just double click on this. All right, I would have to accept, and then you can choose to create a desktop icon. Okay, and then hit on next. Now I'm not going to continue with the installation process. Okay, you just have to hit install, and then you can have it installed on your machine. I've already done that. Okay, I've already installed Visual Studio Code on my machine, so there is no need for me to install it again. But this is how to go with the installation. All right, good. So I'm just going to cancel this one. Yes, now with the XAMPP as well, just have to double click on it. Oh, this is taking longer than usual. Wow. Okay, so let's just accept this notification. Do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? Yes. All right, so here is the splash screen. Okay, so there's a few notices. You can take your time and read it. Just hit OK and hit on next, and then make sure that the default location is set. Okay, make sure that this is your default location. It is normally the best. You can change it though, but just leave it to the default. Okay, now when I hit on next, I'm getting this notification because I've already installed this software. Had it not been that, it will continue with the installation process like that. Okay, so I'm just going to cancel this one as well. Now I'll go to drive C, my drive C, in order for us to locate where the XAMPP is installed. Like I said earlier, it comes with PHP as well as Apache server. Okay, so we don't need to install them separately. So I'm just going to show you how to configure the PHP in order to get it globally recognized in your system for PHP development. Are we good? All right, so I'll go to drive C, go to this PC, go to drive C, and then you see XAMPP is here like that. So I'll select XAMPP, and you can see that there are a lot of folders in here, but we are not interested in most of them. What we are interested in right now is PHP, this one right here. Okay, now let me go back to, I'm trying to zoom in so that you see the icons a bit bigger. So this one here, PHP, that's what we are interested in. So when you go inside that folder, okay, we are looking for another folder called lib, okay, or library. Okay, so that's what we are interested in. Let's open that one as well. Okay, not this one. Okay. So PHP. Okay, let's go inside there once again. And okay, so let me see again what's entailed in this lib folder. A moment. Okay, so environment. So go to this place, see what I did over there. Okay, so that is fine. We just need to reference this PHP folder direct. Okay, so whilst we are in the PHP folder like that, just click on this file directory here, okay, and make sure you copy this part, copy it, and then you go back to your start menu and then search for environment variable. Okay, I mean search for environment variable. Now you'll be given this option here. Okay, edit system environment, select that one and you'll be brought this window here. Now whilst you are here, make sure you are on the advanced tab and select environment variables and then go to system variables, okay, and select path, okay, and then go to edit. Now whilst you are here, you can just click on new, okay, and then paste what's the directory that we copied and just paste it here and then hit on OK. Now you could see that I already have one here like that, so I'm just going to delete this one. Okay, I'll delete it. Okay, and I'll hit OK and make sure that I hit OK again, and I can close this folder. All right, now let's try to test if PHP is now installed or working in our system. So I'll just have to go to the start menu and search for CMD, and I'll select the first one, and then I'm just going to type PHP, okay, and I'll press space -v just to note the version of PHP that we are currently working with. If it gives us a version, means that PHP is now working within our system. Okay, if it throws an error or it gives a different message apart from the version of the PHP we are using, it means that PHP is not yet installed in our system. So I'll hit on enter and wait for a response. Okay, so as you can see, we are having PHP version 8.1.12 and a lot of information here like that. So it means that now PHP is installed in our system, so we can start writing PHP codes. All right, so those are the simple steps that you need to follow to make sure that you install the necessary tools you need for PHP development. All right, okay, now what next? Okay, now that we've been able to install the necessary tools that we need, okay, having the editor, our server, and then configuring environment variable for PHP development, we are going to start learning the basics of PHP syntax in the next video. So just be on standby and wait for the next content. All right, good. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on the notification bells to get updated whenever a new content is uploaded. Until next time, peace.